What's up with y'all out there? BossMack in the atmosphere. Let me catch a good vibe for my people. Oh, kiss it, baby. And shaking hands, man. Oh, I'm out here doing. Look, you hear me? What the? I got to do out here, making it black open, and you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RNS. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but the good game when I come around. BossMack topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa! Oh, yes indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. We always in the lead, y'all. We always in the lead. Hey, 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 hey. What's up with y'all out there? The BossMack podcast is in full motion. West Coastin', West Coastin', West Coastin'. Greetings and salutations all around. I came to get down. I came to get down. May these words be reaching you in good spirits. I hope you woke up next to a happy bitch this morning. And if you didn't wake up next to a happy bitch, I hope you at least woke up on some crisp, clean sheets with the ghost down pillow. I hope when you went to your bathroom, it was spick and span, extra clean, shower clean. No piss around the toilet, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing like piss around the toilet, man. You know what I mean? You know. I hope when you went to your kitchen, your refrigerator was packed with food. You know what I'm saying? We got them SNAP benefits back. Whether you get them because you need them or you bought them off your friendly neighborhood smoker person. Hit the like button for this game. I hope you got your juice, your espresso, your coffee, tea, whatever you need to get up to speed to get to it. I hope you when you went to your car this morning, it started right up when you pushed that button or you turned the key. You understand me? Shout out to the chat. Yale B DMV, what's up? My God, what's happening? Shout out to everybody in there right now. Let me see who up in here, man. Activist Nas right now. I see you, man. Look. Hold up, man, with the cigar. Yeah, man, Mr. Bogart. And Saheed JB, yeah. Kinfolk. Red Jet Shell, what the hell? Phoenix Smiles. Delton Vincent, come on, man. The Cadillac Kid. Yeah, man, that's what's happening. J-Rock, see ya. Swinberg in this motherfucker. Easy, man, eats. Yes, indeed, man. Blessing to everybody in here, man. About that BSY. About that BS. About that BSV. I think that's what that say, yeah. Joe Blast, get the cash. Yeah. Sent you a DM on IG. Okay, I got it. I'm going to take a look at that. What's happening? George Harris. George Harris in this motherfucker. Yeah. He said when Donald put them checks out, man, salute to that, man. I can't wait for that my damn self. Shout out to the chat though, everybody. Beautiful day. Happy to be here. The Most High has awoken the BossMack. And allowed the BossMack to be here, you know. And allowed the BossMack to be here one more again, man. Thankful. John Carter in this motherfucker. Yeah, man. What's that? ND in this motherfucker. Yeah. Thankful, man. God woke me up, allowed me to be here once again. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Looking forward to this day. What can I say? You know, the show is always brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. You see that BossMack got on some BossMack Streetwear right now. The white and navy blue joint right here, man, with the got on the navy blue straight legs, bro. These the straight legs, man. Like, you see what I'm saying? With the BossMack and Chinese right there on the straight legs, man. You know what I'm talking about? Real comfortable. These is new. These is, you know, we got the straight leg joints. On top of the flare leg, you know, the straight leg is popular right now. Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah, these is real comfortable, man. You know, feeling good, man, right now, man. Feeling good right now. Feeling real comfortable, man. It's winter time, bro. It is winter time outside right now. The cold is penetrating. And this is California cold. This ain't even real cold like I was in Milwaukee, Memphis, you know, Chicago, Indiana. This some of that California cold, and it's cold around this motherfucker, man. So get your fleeces, man. We got the hoodies on deck. Get your issue, man. You know what I'm saying? We blessing. Get your issue. But anyway, we put game on the shirt to make bitches want to flirt. You know, we got the offensive and we got the PG, you understand me? This right here is, you know, if your bitch rebuke you for wearing something like what Dog got on right here. I like that joint too right there. But anyway, if your bitch rebuking you because she don't want you wearing nothing offensive like this right here, you can slap that bitch over the head with the extreme poacher tool, man, because she probably ain't gonna even know what that word means. You can slap her upside the head with these words right here. She don't even really know. I got some other shit too, man. Extreme with the extra relevant BossMack extra relevant. I gotta pop out with that one next show. The extra relevant Paris, France, and the Tokyo, Japan joints. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause you know, man, motherfuckers just need to know some shit is foreign. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people don't have respect for nothing unless they think it come from another motherfucking country. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, if your bitch don't want you wearing that, we got some, you know, we got some upper echelon pieces for her so you can slap her with them. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah. Yeah, man. And if you need some game because you struggling with your bitch out there, holla at the BossMack Topsoil. I got the reasonable race that's great. I love chopping it up with my peoples, man. My information is in the description, the number, email, all of that. But, you know, you want to really, you know, text me, you know what I'm saying, or jump in my DMs on IG and leave a message, and we schedule some time to get you right, man. I love chopping it up with my peoples, man. Like I said, man, you can't, you know, you can't be confiding in your peoples, you know what I'm saying, all the time, man. Sometimes, you know, you need to keep it low key, man, because your peoples be wanting you to have your bitch problems. Some of y'all got more than one bitch out there. And the people around you have one bitch or no bitches. And you want to keep your issues to yourself, man. You know what I'm talking about? You want to, you know, confidential. Holla at the BossMack Topsoil, man. I get you right, man. I'm telling you. I'll get you right. I love chopping it up with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But don't sleep on your people's low-key hating you, man. And it's a cold thing to find that out, man. It's a cold thing to find out your people's be covered in your bitch. Your people's be covered in your bitch and you don't know it. Your people's be covered in your bitch and you don't know it. Yeah. You always want to be soaking game. Soak game always. Soak it. Soak it in. Soak game. And let it flow through, man. Soak game. You know, the BossMack always be soaking up game, man. I'm just always on the listen. I'm always on the evaluation. I'm always on the pursuit of more knowledge. You can't never have too much, man. We always gotta be soaking it in, man. You always gotta be vigilant. You always gotta be paying attention, man. You never know, man. Nobody is immune to the bullshit, man. The bullshit that just come upon you, man, and you be in the midst of bullshit, and you don't even know where it came from. It just be upon thee. So hit the like button for this game. Hit the like button for this game. Oh shit. Tonight, if you're out and about in the Los Angeles area, in the Los Angeles metropolitan area, in the metropolis, if you're out and about, if you go to the Blue Note, you might see the BossMack tonight at the Blue Note, man, popping out. Going to see some jazz, man, vibing, man. Looking forward to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to politic something with an artist performing up in there tonight, man, trying to politic some shit. Shout out Alan Sullivan. If you're listening in Philadelphia, shout out to Alan Sullivan. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from. Matter of fact, let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from. You know. Let me know where you're tapping in from, man. He said it be your bitch hating like a motherfucker. Ain't that fucked up, man? Ain't that a fucked up thing to find out that your bitch is hating on you, man? Hating on you and fucking you at the same time. What is that? What is that? Why is my bitch competing with me? Fucking me and hating on me at the same time. Diabolical heifer. I can't believe it. That diabolical heifer competing with me. Man, boy, I tell you, man, hit the like button, man. Y'all niggas, how many niggas out there have been hated on by they bitch? How you been hated on by your bitch? How you been hated on by your bitch before? Have your bitch looked at your IG and was like, I got more followers than you. Can you imagine your bitch is like, I'm more lit than you are on IG. I'm more lit than you. Can you imagine that? I heard Tiana Taylor say that about Iman Shumpert. I was way more lit than him. I was way more lit than him. When he started fucking with me, his followers went up. You see how bitches be paying attention to your shit, and they big. He got more followers because of me. I was more popping than him up on that level. Ain't that fucked up? That's some bullshit right there. That shit be happening on little levels. Motherfucker be having a bitch be out here with 2,000 followers talking shit to you. You got 1,000. I'm more lit than you. I'm more lit. Bitch. This shit fucked up, man, out here, man. Hit the like button if your bitch done hated on you, man. What is that? Bugs Moran. The name of the game is Cop and Blow. Loves this show. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. The name of the game is Cop and Blow. You never know when that bitch gonna go, man. If you could live by that, life would be so great, man. Life would be so great because, you know, a lot of motherfuckers don't realize Cop and Blow count for even if you got married, even if you don't went before a motherfucking, you done went before a priest or whatever, you done got married, had vows and paperwork and all that shit, and Cop and Blow is still in effect. Did you know that? Ain't that fucked up? Ain't that fucked up? All that paperwork and shit don't save you, man. A bitch will do the same thing like it wasn't nothing. Except for it be more ramifications and pocket damage to you, man. It's a cold game out there, man. It's a cold game. The name of the game is Cop and Blow. If you could live like that, life is great. And it's really like that with everybody. It's really like that with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Except for the truest of friends. The truest of friends won't never abandon you. But, hey, man, the name of the game is Cop and Blow. You never know when that bitch gonna go. And you always want to be soaking game. You always want to be soaking up game because you never know, man, when you're faced with these trials and tribulations, man. Woo! Hit the like button for this game. Yeah, man. Yeah. I like this bitch that painted this, Danielle McKinney. And that Red Jet Shell took that picture right there. That's a Red Jet Shell picture right there. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this game. That's another Red Jet Shell picture right there. And then that's Danielle McKinney again right there. That's Danielle McKinney. You see how I know who everybody is like that? Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah, man. Where am I going with this? Let's see. What's going on? Hit the like button for this guy. Let me know where you're tapping in from, man. Uchiwala in this motherfucker. We can end the show with that statement, cuz that's big facts. So come on, man. Bugs Moran, can you speak on the meaning of stoic during sex, the art of not reacting to sexual pleasure? Yes. Okay, I appreciate that. What is that? $10? I appreciate that, man. Yes, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, when I see that statement by Bugs Moran right there, I think of the guys that have shed tears while they was getting their dick sucked by a bitch. Shedding tears while you were getting your dick sucked by a bitch. Did you know that shedding tears while getting your dick sucked by a bitch is the equivalent of you crying because a bitch done fired you or some type of tragedy happened in front of you or something? It's all the same tears. It's all the same weakness type shit. It's funny thing right there. They all look at you like you's a weak ass motherfucker for that shit. But anyways, man, we all have to be tested by pleasure and pain. It goes back to that. Pleasure and pain. We're all tested by pleasure and pain. And the cold part of the game is a lot of people can endure pain, but them can't endure pleasure like that. Can't endure the pleasure. And if you can't endure the pleasure, that's a weakness too. So if you're rejoicing because you're getting your dick sucked or you're in the pussy looking like you euphoria, and you not thinking that you playing chess with a bitch right now, you gotta be delivering great dick you gotta deliver great dick looking like it's not phasing you. And that's a very difficult thing to do if you're not used to the pussy. It's a very difficult thing to do, but it must be done. It must be done for you know what I'm saying? We must master the art of indifference. We must master the art of indifference while making a difference. You know what I'm saying? And you know, hey man, who could do that straight away? Takes practice. Have to practice a little bit. You have to kind of practice, man. You have to remember. And see, here's the thing. I think a lot of people, a lot of niggas feel like, hey man, let me let a bitch know how great this dick suck is by shedding tears of joy. It's a lot of dudes do that. That's a mistake. That's a big old mistake. And then like the euphoria that's playing over your countenance. The euphoria that's playing over your countenance while you in a pussy and a bitch studying you. You have to be mindful that you're on stage. Lights, cameras, action. You on stage at all time. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing is to deliver the great dick, right? But you don't have to look like you don't have to look like you're about to be overwhelmed by the euphoria of the greatness of the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a rough thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a rough thing. What can you do? What can you do? Hit the like button for this guy. Who the fuck does that weak ass shit? Hey, man, listen. There are individuals in this world who have shedded a tear because they was getting their dick sucked in the car on the they was getting their dick sucked in the car, man. It's niggas who have it's niggas who have made the decision after getting their dick sucked at such a high level with sound effects and spit and gagging sounds that they will unalive someone for trying to take this bitch away from them. You know that, right? It's niggas that's been like, I love this bitch forever. I want to kill and murder if somebody takes my bitch. Mm-hmm. It's niggas who forgotten many things after a great dick suck. They forgot. They forgot who they were. I forgot their own identity. It's many niggas, man. We know this. Listen, man, we know this. This can happen to you. This can happen to you if you are not vigilant. You really want to fuck them up, don't bust. That's the highest level. That's the highest level. That's the highest level. And truth be told, man, dick sucks don't even make me bust nuts like that either, man. I'm pretty much immune to the dick sucks, man. The dick sucks don't have the spiritual properties of the pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know. But yeah, don't bust. That's the highest levels right there. Can you endure a lot of pleasure without busting a nut? Can you do it? Can you do it? Now a lot of dudes use artificial methods. A lot of YNs for sure use artificial methods. You know, they use perks. They use the perks. They use the perks and weed method. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know that the perk and weed method. You know, but that's the key from busting. They still probably look like euphoria on the face, a lot of niggas. But yeah. But then that perk and weed method, you know, a lot of bitches have that they only taking so much dick. They got the 10 minute, maybe 15 minute, 10, 15 minutes of dick claws on the pussy, you know what I'm saying? So when you're perk and weed, you know what I'm saying, and you get to want to do your marathon, you know, they shut you down, and then they speculate that you know, then you lose your credibility. You lose some credit. You know, when you're using artificial methods, you lose a little credibility if a bitch begins to detect that you're using, you know what I'm saying, you're not having a wholesome experience. You don't use some artificial methods. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button. 9 days. Weed free. Shout out to that. They feel like they haven't done their job when you don't, boss. Yeah. Not busting is a rule for what they call semen retention, yeah, the control and yeah. Yeah, and the truth be, and you know what, man? And you know what? It's a lot of lazy bitches out there, bro. I feel like there's a lot of psychological things at play as well with fucking too, man. I feel like when you I feel like if you not that nigga to your bitch, if you with your bitch and you not that nigga, I feel like the dick have less power. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now when you that nigga, I feel like the dick have a great power over a bitch. When you that nigga, when your prestige is up high, you know what I'm saying, and you know you being a great nigga, I feel like the dick have more spiritual powers over a bitch versus you a nigga that, like, let's say you a nigga that, you know, let's say you'll be homeless if you didn't live with the bitch, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, you gotta take the bitch to work in the morning, you know what I'm saying, and you know, you one of them kind of niggas, then the dick might not have the same type of spiritual impact, you know what I'm saying, and then you could get into that dimension of a bitch don't even care if you bust or not, really, you know what I'm saying. She just wants some dick before she go to sleep. So once she bust a nut, she good. She don't even give a fuck if you bust a nut. She don't even care. She just roll over and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Hit the like button, man. That's good. I'm here when all the smoke disappeared from the family outings. Your dick is only valuable to a woman who highly desires you. Come on, man. Why would you be with a bitch that don't see you as that nigga? Come on, man. Don't act like that don't happen, bro. There's a lot of niggas out here. There's a lot of niggas out here that, you know, they not that nigga to they bitch. You know, they bitch just, you know, is just, you know what I mean? Especially if you ain't doing everything you supposed to do. If you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm talking about. Hit the like button. Shaking my damn head, a homeless sexual. Come on, man. You already know that's, bro. How many niggas out here is living like that? How many niggas is living like that? You would be homeless if it wasn't for the bitch. Hey, man, I let that be a driving force inside my imagination. That's you know, I'm like, man, that makes a nigga go hard every day. Just that's like it's a cold possibility. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas out here living like that. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man, that's guy. Gotta go to sleep when she go to sleep. You gotta go to sleep when she go to sleep. When she go to sleep at 10, you gotta go to sleep at 10, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know? Yeah. Yeah, man. But anyway, we must be tested by pleasure and pain and deliver great dick without seeming like you're delivering great dick. How do you do that? Want her after she proves she wants you. Facts. Never want her without her proving she wants you. Yeah, but then, you know, lapses in your performance, your performance as a man can take away from that. You know what I'm saying? Lapses in your performance as a man can take away from that. Lapses in performance. Case in point. A nigga doing good financially. Good job and whatnot. Then tragedy strike and he lose the job. And he can't bounce back fast enough. And he start pulling on the bitch. Start dragging the bitch down. The bitch gotta pick up the slack. And she pick up the slack too long. Then a nigga starts to lose credibility and prestige. You know what I'm saying? He's still delivering dick though, but he starts to lose credibility and prestige because he ain't got nothing on the bills like he had on it before. What can you do? Then she started getting irritated and mad and shit and irritated. All you bring to the table is dick. No more. You know what I mean? Hit the like button for this game. It can happen. You cannot afford your own domicile. You don't have a car. These things can happen to you, man. These things can happen if you're not vigilant. Niggas be lucking up. You know, a lot of YNs, a lot of street niggas be doing this shit. They be yo-yoing. They be, you know what I'm saying, hit a lick, everything good, then up, everything going bad, caught a case, something else happened, got in a car accident, lost the car, had a nice car, you know, niggas be out there, niggas had a luxury vehicle. You know, niggas be out there with like a 2017 Benz. It look good. And then, you know, a nigga get in an accident, don't have no insurance, can't get it fixed, lose that shit. Now nigga went from flashy to no car right quick. Or you know, niggas be running plays and it ain't no plays going through. Nigga catch a case right quick, catch a little gun case, gotta bail out. Can't maintain rent, gotta move in with the bitch. happening. You know, you know. All you have left is your wardrobe. All you have left is your chrome hearts. Your chrome hearts. You got about 8 pair of chrome hearts. You got your Balenciaga shoes, you know, couple pair. But all of a sudden you don't have a car anymore. You was that nigga last week, 2 weeks ago. You was that nigga. Hit the like button. That's why in PJ's world, any square nigga can run out dick. Having that ism. Gotta move in with the bitch. And the bitch, man, you know what I'm saying? The bitch, you know, I'm speaking in terms of street niggas and shit like that right now, you know, cause be a lot of the street niggas be homeless. They'll be homeless if it wasn't for the bitch. You know, the bitch believe a nigga gonna blaze back to glory. She believe he gonna blaze back to glory. Niggas be lucky. Niggas be hitting lucky licks. Niggas hit a lick, have a little lucky run, you know. Nigga come up on maybe 20, 30 bands. Get a car. Got the apartment. Look like he balling. The bitch is excited. Then shit go bad and the nigga be like, oh shit. And the bitch believe he gonna blaze back to glory. He caught that little gun case. Bail out, car, get in an accident, total the car, can't get it fixed. Or the engine go out in the car, you know, the shit like that. Transmission go out. Can't fix it right quick. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button, let's go. It was all good just a week ago. What that ism is, elaborate, please. Oh, man. Anyways, niggas in the nose. Niggas in the motherfucking nose. Niggas in the nose. Niggas in the nose. Niggas in the nose. Niggas in the nose. Let me give you an example of some shit right quick, man. Let me give you an example of some shit. On big levels and little levels. Big levels and little levels. Big levels and little levels, right? Now we talk about niggas bamboozling bitches. Bamboozling a bitch, right? Let me see. Let's see where we at. Where is that badge? Let me see. Do I have that on the list? Oh yeah. Right here. All right. This is a theory. Let's talk about this nigga. Now, this is a big level, right? This is a big level. Cardi B reaches breaking point with Offset. Offset harassing the bitch and left her drained. You know, she can't take it no more. I'm so tired making it clear it's not about physical fatigue, it's emotional depletion. She trying to distance herself from Offset. Right? The tension escalated further when Offset posted on social media, "My kid." After rumors circulated about a Georgia law which states, since they are not divorced, a child born during marriage is legally considered his. You know what I'm saying? She also addressed safety concerns as a chilling reminder of the risks involved in an unhealthy obsession. Now, you see, Offset, man, you know, Offset, see, this is like a big level, right? See, in many ways, Offset fooled a bitch. Like, you know, she got with him when he was bad and bougie. It seemed like he was gonna be a great nigga, like he was gonna be a great rapper. It seemed like the Migos had a bright future, like they was gonna be huge. It just always make hits, and you know what I'm saying, and the Migos, and just go, you know what I'm saying? But it turned into where the bitch just make all this way more money than this nigga don't have no hits. All this shit flopping, flop, flop, flop. But, you know, Offset, you know, he's clever. He put some babies in a bitch. Try to lock it down. And see, Offset, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like he tricked her bitch. Hit the like button. She using Offset as an excuse to her being a deluded bitch. She's the problem as much as Offset being with a bitch like that. Okay, yeah. But I believe all of the deluded bitch shit goes back to Offset not being popping. I believe this is a high level scenario of the low level shit that you see around you every day with the contemporary, with a contemporary YN that might hit a couple licks, come up on some stuff, put some bitches on the team, lose all the stuff, and then the bitch be like, "Damn, you bamboozled me. You really not the nigga I thought you was." You know what I'm saying? But this has happened on like a big level. This is a big level of it. See? This is you're not the nigga I thought you was. If Offset would have been popping, knocking out hits, getting money, maintaining, this would be some different shit going on. But since he broke, technically, you know, he one of them big broke niggas. This is big broke. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't detect his brokenness unless you get up close to him and you like on their level. Like to a regular nigga, he got money, but you know, this is what that is right there. And she tried to escape with Stefan Diggs. She tried to escape, but it ain't no escape though. You know what I'm saying?
Can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder, like, yo, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see shit on on social media about women getting killed the other day. And on the truth, like it's like I'm a real tough bitch. Like I'm a tough bitch. But you can never there's a difference between being tough and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned. And I'm so tired because I want to detach myself from shit. And it's like, it just doesn't stop. And it's like, when does it fucking stop? So
Offset,
tired.
offset
I
for the
don't want to
win.
do things that's going to overshadow what I got going on. It's literally a fucking nightmare. And
Hit the
people think it's
like
so fucking
button.
funny. It's not funny. It's concerning. Dealing with somebody that fucking does substance and fucking start hurting me. It's not funny. Then you got these weird ass men. You got these weird ass men talking about, oh, they should be petty. This person should be petty. Da da da. It's not cute to tell somebody that has a mental illness and have substance to be petty. Funny. And if I was to show these fucking that I've been getting, y'all wouldn't be laughing.
Hit the like button. Cardi B got to shut up and watch out, pink bitch. BossMack, right? He not popping no more. Hey, bro, listen. This is a nigga that really relied on putting the babies in the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, nigga, man. This is that, you know. I like how shit be playing out on big stages like that. Little things. That's above, as it is above, so it is below. That's what that is. I like seeing that shit. Another nigga in the nose. Big U. Man, I thought they was gonna let Big U go to his son's funeral, but I should have known that the feds be playing dirty. They is not letting Big U go to his son's funeral. They like, nigga, right. You are nigga, no, nigga. Offset shit slaps. I don't know what ears you motherfuckers have. He not lit no more, bro. He don't have no hits. He don't have no hits. He don't have no hits. She annoying, bro. Who can really listen to this all day? Hey, man. The whole time that was the play. I think Offset thought. I think they thought they was the shit when Bad and Bougie came out, when they was in their beginning of their shit. It looked like they could make automatic hits back to back. It looked like they was gonna just be making hits. But it didn't happen like that, man. It didn't happen like that. You know? Niggas ain't niggas folded. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't lit. But anyway, that's untrue. Did you take a look at his last two albums? Yeah, I listened to it. Now hey, Uchiwala, you can listen to it and say, I personally think it's tight. You know, it ain't garbage. But I'm gonna tell you this though, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you this, Uchiwala. when I remember I was at Complex Con in Long Beach when them niggas performed Bad and Bougie for the first time. That it was their first time. It was their first time even playing Bad and Bougie. That was my first time hearing Bad and Bougie, and it was their first time playing it, right? And I knew that was a hit when I heard it. I was like, oh, that's a hit right there, bro. That's a hit. That's a hit. And Lil Uzi was on that song too, though. So, you know. But I was like, that's a hit right there. Now, Ric Flair was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't heard nothing else that was like undeniable hit type shit. I mean, niggas releasing decent music. I mean, all this shit sound decent. He could rap and shit, but ain't no hits. Ain't no hits. Ain't no hits. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hits, pimping. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. David has been named as a suspect, BossMack. You know I was going there next. David has been named as a suspect. I was starting to lose faith in law enforcement. I was starting to wonder it was Interscope paying. I was starting to wonder was Interscope paying. I was wondering, man. I was like, Interscope is paying. Interscope is out here paying. You know what I'm saying? How in the hell is David not under some speculation, man? We got an underage bitch, and she dead. Come on, man. In the trunk of your car. I'm amazed that he has stayed out of jail this long, man. It's incredible, man. Just on the this is your car. We found the dead body in your car. You're under arrest, man. We found a dead body in your car, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I thought about you this weekend watching The Mummy. It was about whole treachery and suckism. Yeah. I thought Offset album was fire beats. I think her following is so heavy that folks ain't with it. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Cut them losses and back off. Folks out here forgotten that this world had now catering to females. Yeah. Yeah, man, but I mean, you know, to me, Cardi album ain't really like fire either. I think it's more about her personality, you know, and social media shit, man, mixed with the album, you know what I'm saying? But some of that shit is, you know, some of that shit is cool, you know. Some of that shit is cool. Hit the like button for this game. But if a nigga, if you undeniable, man. Offset gotta close it. Hey, man, no matter what none of y'all say about Offset, when he end his concert, when he do a show, when he do a concert, he gotta close with Bad and Bougie, right? And so long as he gotta close shows with Bad and Bougie, you know, You know, that's a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. Hit the like button. That's a problem. But David, man, yeah, man, I thought David was gonna get away with some shit, you know. I forgot to talk about that in that podcast when Pete Thrizzle and Boogie was on here, Boogie Stone. Cause man, I was just like, damn, man, how many niggas could survive? How long could I remain out of jail if they found a dead underage bitch in my car? A dead underage bitch in my car. How long? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some of his homies put him in that twist though. Come on, boss. Bad and Bougie is an undeniable hit. I mean, you know, you gotta have another one, man. Don't matter if the world caters to her. No man should take her unless she moves the way he wants her to move. Facts. Most guys should treat her this way. And the entitlement spirit would die down in a woman. Man, well, Offset got hits. Check out this shit with Gunna. Brittany Ward. Okay, Brittany Ward, I'm gonna check it out. But that's Gunna though. You gotta talk about a song with Gunna, man. That's Gunna making that a hit though, right? Gotta be scared shitless. Yeah. They said that he probably had help in disposal. The thing about the David shit, man, is I'm like, I just don't understand the logic in leaving the bitch in the car, man. I just don't understand that, man. I just don't understand that, man. I don't mean to say leaving the bitch in the car. I mean, I just don't understand them leaving that body in the car, man. That's crazy, man. I'm just, the logic to just leave her in the car and to go on tour and shit, man, is crazy, man. I just don't understand how he could have taken. I feel like his homies did that to him. I feel like somebody else did that. Cause that just don't make no sense right there, man. Cause I mean, you know, it's gonna be stinking and you're gonna get caught, man, no matter what. I've been trying to find other hits. BM is right. Maybe the birthday song is a close second. Yeah, I don't understand how he's not in jail. See, the thing is, Interscope. I can understand Interscope. See, he got an album that's ready to come out. He got an album on deck, ready to come out. See, I see Interscope as being right there, like Interscope is right there. You know what I'm saying? Interscope is like, we got high power attorneys right here slowing it down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some, you know, as long as he shut up, he don't talk, and you got the Interscope lawyers right there, you know. They can slow it down. Bruh, y'all don't understand how music works, but anyways, like, hey man, hey, I ain't heard no hits, man. I ain't heard no hits, man. I ain't heard no hits, man. I'm not a hater, man. When I hear a hit, I acknowledge the hit. I'm gonna go back and listen to his whole shit again. I ain't heard no hits though, bro. Ain't no hits, bro. Just like his music personally, and that's okay. That nigga can rap, man, and I heard some beats, man, but I'm just trying to, I don't know, man. I'm not a hater, man. I acknowledge niggas with, I just acknowledge niggas when they do great shit, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for niggas to stay lit, though, in the game, man. Lou from the 041. Lou. Yeah, man. It seemed like David should at least get, I don't know, man. Like, it seemed like he got to tell on a motherfucker. It seemed like he don't have to tell on a motherfucker. He gonna have to tell on a motherfucker, man. He gonna have to tell on a motherfucker. David gonna have to tell on a motherfucker. I just don't see him. I just don't see a man. I just don't see a motherfucker participating in chopping up a bitch and leaving her in his own car and parking the car in front of the crib. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's some, I left the homies in charge and I had to go and I was depending on them to do it and they just didn't give a fuck type shit and just, you know what I'm saying, was, scared or didn't give a fuck or whatever and just was sloppy with the way they did it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speculating. I'm just speculating. I'm on some, maybe she was chilling with his peoples and then she just died and they panicked and didn't know what to do and maybe she overdosed or some shit and they like panicked and we got to get rid of the body. We don't know what to do. We was all in here getting high. Woke up, she was dead or whatever. Let's chop it up and put her in the car and try to figure out what to do and and then maybe they was still getting high and doing shit and they just left and like fuck it. It's on David type of shit. They building the case against him and his homies. He didn't act alone. See, that's what I'm talking about. She was chopped up, man. She wasn't all together. There was some pieces missing. They didn't even put an arrest warrant on, dude. It should be a warrant for dude just because the bitch was in his car and we seen her with you. You know what I'm saying? And she was underage, man. You know, we arresting you. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like the power of Interscope's lawyers, you know, because they got the top of the food chain, small hat lawyers to slow that shit down. Yeah. You know. Yeah, I figure that's some of his homies, man. You know. And then maybe the homie, and see, here's another thing I was thinking. Everybody knew she was underage. Maybe the homies knew. Everybody knew she was underage. So, you know, maybe they all getting high while David is gone and then she just died. You know what I'm saying? And they like, you know, they panic. Super late loading in Corpus Christi refinery. Shout out to the chat. Shout out Michael. What's up with it? I appreciate that. Fresh Williams in this motherfucker. Yeah, man, I feel like top of the food, like, you know, Interscope got top of the food chain, small hats. Slow that shit down. They slow this process all the way down, like, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know. And then his homies just be like, well, we all knew that she was underage, so then that'll get Dave that fucking with an underage bitch charge. You know what I'm saying? He'll get that. And then, you know, he might not get the murder. But he gonna get the underage. You was fucking with an underage female charge. He refusing to cooperate. They go see. That's the small hats. That's the small hat lawyers. But see, once it come down all the way, when they snatch him up, he gonna have to talk. You know what I'm saying? They gotta present their evidence. Which is, hey man, she was in your car, man. She was dead in your car, homie. Interscope might have to cut ties with him or leave him out to dry, seeing that they closing in on him. They gonna seize all his royalties. Yeah. Then they got a whole. See, I know Interscope is probably like, man, we sitting on a whole album. He got a new album ready to go. I'm imagining they trying to figure out how to put that out. They got to figure out how to put that album out. So it might be a play. They might have to. It might be a play where Dave try to be like, I didn't know she was underage. I can see Interscope trying to spin that. He didn't know that she was underage, right? And then he still get arrested because he responsible for all that shit, but he didn't know she was underage, and in that way, we can still put that album out there. Dead in your car is circumstantial. If he has an alibi, I was performing on tour when this happened, he don't have to say anything. Facts. They gotta present evidence, and if there's any reasonable doubt, they're not gonna pursue dude. Interscope, yeah. But if they can snatch up somebody else, like let's say whoever put her body in the car, right? It might be some other fingerprints. Maybe it depends on if they were smart enough to use gloves and shit, no fingerprints and shit, we don't know what kind of surveillance footage they got, seeing motherfuckers put something in there, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, man. If he had something to do with it, that shit is high levels of stupidity, because she died and ended up in his vehicle. Any reasonable doubt with the jury, they're not gonna convict. Wasn't the car. There's evidence he knew her age. He paid her classmates to be quiet. Now, if they could put that together, like you knew she was underage, then he would have to, then if they could get some of his people to be like, they was fucking. We know they was fucking. You know what I'm saying? How can they get access to the vehicle, never mind opening the trunk? The vehicle got impounded. And while it was in the impound, it started stinking. You know what I'm saying? It was stinking. So I don't know, man. I think if it's any, the vehicle would have been locked in, not in a place that's easily accessible. It was out on the street. That's why I think, it could be the homies throwing him under the bus. It could be the homies. Throwing him under the bus. This is homies throwing him under the bus. And then this motherfucker's rejoicing that he now a suspect. This motherfucker's rejoicing. Like, get him! Get him! Oh, we got him! DeMar and this motherfucker, what's up with it? Shout out to the chat. Oh, shit. Shout out to the chat. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from if you just came up in here, man. Thinking with your dick gonna lead you down the wrong path. Even if all that bread, you can easily get you a agreeable bitch that's gonna do anything for you. But yeah, man, sometimes niggas be wanting them young bitches, man. I think it's see, you looking at it from a logical perspective, man. I feel like, what's the name of that book? It's a book out here. What's the name of that book? Lolita. You ever heard of that book, Lolita? Who's the artist? Who wrote that book? Lolita. Have y'all ever heard of Lolita? Yeah, by Nabokov, Vladimir Nabokov. Lolita. Yeah. This book right here is a motherfucker. And I feel like this book explains a lot of that why motherfuckers be risking it. Motherfuckers be risking some shit. This motherfucker right here. Lolita. This book right here is a cold motherfucker, man. Let me see. Let's see right quick. Let's see. Lolita, novel written by Russian and American novelist Vladimir Nabokov. The protagonist and narrator is a French literature professor who moves to New England and writes under the pseudonym of Humbert Humbert. He details his obsession and victimization of a 12-year-old girl, Dolores Hayes, whom he describes as a nymphette. Humbert kidnaps and sexually abuses Dolores after becoming her stepfather. Privately, he calls her Lolita, the Spanish diminutive for Dolores. The novel was written in English, but fear of censorship in the U.S., where Nabokov lived, and Britain led it to being published in Paris, France. The book has received critical acclaim regardless of the controversy it caused with the public. It has been included in many lists of best books. Do you hear me? So that's a lot. Listen, man. Listen, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers on this page right here. The plot. The novel is prefaced by a fictitious foreword by John Ray Jr., an editor of Psychology Books. Ray states that he is presenting a memoir written by a man using the synonym Humbert Humbert, who had recently died of heart disease while in jail awaiting trial for an unspecified crime. The memoir, which addresses the audience as his jury, begins with Humbert's birth in Paris 1910 to an English mother and Swiss father. He spends his childhood in the French Riviera, where he falls in love with his friend Annabelle Lai. The youthful and physically unfulfilled love is interrupted by Annabelle's premature death and causes Humbert to become sexually obsessed with a specific type of girl aged from 9 to 14, whom he describes as nymphets. Yeah. Charlotte leads Humbert to her garden, where her 12-year-old daughter Dolores, also variably known as Dolly, Lo, and Lola, is sunbathing. Humbert sees Dolores, whom he calls Lolita, the perfect nymphette and embodiment of his first love, Annabelle, and quickly decides to move in. Now, I feel like it's a lot of motherfuckers out there like that, and even though David might be like a sex symbol to a lot of bitches out there, I ain't gonna lie. I think Elvis Presley was on this page. Elvis Presley. was on this page. But Elvis was so popping that he got a pass. He got a pass. What's that other motherfucker? What's that other motherfucker? What's that other motherfucker? Great Balls of Fire. What was his name? Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis. Elvis. All these motherfuckers was on that page. Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. Hey. 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 A nigga can have access to all the bad bitches. Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis. Nigga got all the bad bitches right there going crazy. And he say, you know what? I want that little one right there. And risk it all for that. Woody Allen, more diabolical. More diabolical. Chuck Berry, I thought Chuck Berry was just on the white girls though too, but yeah. Chuck Berry looked like a motherfucking sexual deviant motherfucker. Chuck Berry looked like a sexual deviant, man. Yeah, man. I think it's some dangerous shit, man. The book basically about a pedophile and his activity. And how you become one. It outlined how you become one. One of the paths of becoming one. It outlined one. This is one of the ways you become this. This is one of the ways you become this. Epstein and Trump, yeah. And you know what? Let me tell you something else too, man, what I think. This is what I think about them females in that age range right there. This is what I think about those females in that age range. There is something about females in that age range, soon as when they menstrual cycle hit and they become where they could get pregnant and they that little, they have to, I feel like motherfuckers is getting energy from those bitches. It's some type of way motherfuckers is getting energy from those bitches. One of those things to leave alone. Yeah. Trump fake suing the BBC. Yeah, man. I think Donald, Epstein was a genius, though, man. Epstein was a genius, man. He tapped into the weakness of many men. No matter how smart these dudes was, no matter how much of geniuses they was. Ain't that an amazing thing? A motherfucker could be a genius. A motherfucker could be a scientist. A motherfucker could be a professor at MIT Jet Propulsion Lab. Motherfucker could be a professor at Caltech. A motherfucker, a physicist. Motherfucker know all these complicated physics and mathematics and all kind of shit. Making rockets and shit like that, but he cannot control his thirstiness. And end up on Epstein Island with a young ass bet. Compromised like a motherfucker. Ain't that amazing? Do you ever think about those things? Like, here you are a physicist. You are a physicist. Just like, what's his name? That That motherfucker that was fucked up, what's his name? Top. What was his name? Top physicist. What was his fucking name? What was his fucking name? What was that motherfucker that what was that motherfucker that had what was that physicist that was stuck in his wheelchair, couldn't move and shit? Not Neil deGrasse Tyson is a weirdo. Not Oppenheimer. I forgot who's that physicist. The one that was paralyzed. Stephen Hawkins. Stephen Hawkins. I heard Stephen Hawkins was in the strip club or some shit or something. I heard they was, you know what I'm saying? Stephen Hawkins. Nigga. You motherfuckers, man, doing weird shit. You know what I'm saying? How smart is you out here doing weird shit? Hit the like button for you doing weird shit. Motherfucking. How long I been on here, man? Doing all this weird shit. Stephen Hawking doing weird shit. They said he was with Epstein too. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Epstein was a genius. Y'all motherfuckers struggling with bitches, I got you. Epstein, like, y'all struggling with bitches. You want to get your dick sucked? You ain't got your dick sucked? You tired of masturbating? I got you, nigga. Fly you out to the island. But keep it real, Mac, a motherfucker in a wheelchair, stay at the club. Hey, man, come on. Hey, I get it. I'm just talking about motherfuckers. You supposed to be one of the smartest motherfuckers in the world, compromising your shit on the pedophile island. You know what I'm saying? What's that other book you talk about? The one, the orphan. Yeah, Juliet. Yeah. Juliet and Justine. Yeah. 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 Juliet and Justine. Yeah. Marquise D. Side. Yeah. 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 Them niggas need a DP. Book smarts and street smarts not the same. Yeah. Common sense ain't common. You thirsty, you weird. You know what I'm saying? And to me, man, how can we trust you how can you be trusted as a person with that kind of weakness? How can you be trusted, man? How can you be trusted for anything if you got that kind of weakness? We just look at you and go, you have that kind of weakness? How can you be trusted for anything? You know what I'm saying? You over here on the pedophile island. Like, we ain't gonna find out about that shit. Hit the like button. It's lit. You out here. You out here. You know what I'm saying? Super smart equals super dumb. Holes in your masculine identity. Man. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. Hit the like button for this game. How long I been on here? Hour and 40 minutes. All right. Let's do a reading. Let's do email us, motherfucker, man. You already know, nigga. Oh, yeah, before I do read a listener email, I want to discuss this right here. We got this nigga, Kodak Black in the news. I know y'all don't give a fuck about Kodak, but I just want to make an observation about Kodak right quick. Kodak right now is experiencing some sucker trials and tribulations. Sucker trials and tribulations right now. You know, Kodak is in love with his bitch, Mellow Rax. I think that's her name. Kodak is in love with a bitch. Let's see.
One of these gonna go be with a nigga who wanna be just like me. When there's gonna be shit like I got two copycats. I got a nigga. Come on, man. I got two clones wanna be just like me. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about you gonna be go catch a disease? If anything, honestly, I miss one of my baby mamas who I get on here and say I miss a bitch like that. Why the fuck would I do that? I'm saying so it was shit like, bro. Then this live was not even meant to be even about no bitch. I be on here talking and vibing on my way board. I'm about to check on my food and all this shit. I just had to state that, bro, because it was some shit like, damn, y'all didn't see me say that whole name. Name time. But guess what? There's like a certain agenda against a nigga, right? They want to grab that, put it on there and say, yeah, saying he missed.
Here's a nigga jealous of NBA YoungBoy's greatness, and he tripping off of his bitch.
He da-da-da. What the fuck? Before y'all say that, say what the fuck I said this bitch name. I said this. I done turned you up and watch you go to rappers, to football players, basketball players, to rappers. Why the fuck? Then, if anything, why the fuck would I hate on the bitch gonna go be with a nigga who wanna be just like me? When there's gonna be shit like I got two copycats. I got a nigga. Come on, man. I got two clones wanna be just like me. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about you? Go catch a disease. If anything, honestly, I miss one of my baby mamas who I get on here and say I miss a bitch like that. Why the fuck would I do that?
Before he get on there and say he miss a bitch like that. All right. Now here go his bitch.
Turn you up. Shut your bitch ass up, boy. Damn. Turn you up.
Baby, don't you let me sing, girl.
Overdose, I say I turned you up and watch you go to rappers, to football players, basketball players, to rappers. Why the fuck? Then, if anything, why the fuck would I hate on the bitch gonna go be with a nigga who wanna be just like me? When there's gonna be shit like I got two.
And then
Now, when I think about it, bro, the man's hurt. The man's... ain't realize it till today. But today, oh,
Don't ever cry over a bitch.
huh? Why you going up and fat corner? I'm going to fair corner. Now, when I think about it, bro, I miss her. Miss. Ain't realize it till today. But today, oh,
Never cry over a bitch. The great Kodak Black crying over a bitch. All right. Hit the like button for this game. Whenever you cry over a bitch, she gonna be like this.
Turn you up. Shut your bitch ass up, boy. Damn. Turn you up.
Hit the like button for this game. All right. Reader, listener, email. You want to be ready. You want to be ready. Fuck with me, don't fuck with them. You hear me? Always be soaking up game, bro. Always be soaking up game. Hit the like button for this game. A nigga from Los Angeles writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 34-year-old nigga out here getting to my chili as a longshoreman. I got one bitch on the team, a 26-year-old administrative assistant at Fox News. She has been on a team a year and a half, and we live together in my house. I have a house in Hawthorne. This is a bitch that cooks and cleans and fucks and sucks the shit out of me. I have no complaints really about this bitch. I let her live. She has bad bitch homegirls. They pop out for different events. They was at the NBA YoungBoy concert. They take girls trips to Vegas, Jamaica. They might hit the bar for drinks, but she always comes home and takes care of a nigga. And I pops out with my bros as well. Now something bizarre happened last week that kind of has a nigga scratching his head. Last week, me and a couple of my homies went to a Laker game. My nigga had a suite courtesy of the law firm he works for. It was lit for us. We had a few bad bitches. It was a nice situation. Meanwhile, my bitch went to go get sushi with her bitches in Santa Monica. I got back to the crib about around midnight, maybe a little bit after. I was drunk and high. I kind of passed out in my man cave and woke up about 1:30. I grabbed me a kombucha out the fridge and I noticed my bitch wasn't back. I called a bitch. The phone rang a few times and hung up. And then I accidentally called a bitch back again. This time it picked up. I think it was her Apple Watch picked up. I started to say something, but then I realized the phone picked up without her knowing. And all I could hear was moaning like a bitch was about to cry, and I heard a nigga grunting. Then I realized it sounded like my bitch was getting fucked. I listened for 4 or 5 minutes and I heard a bitch say, "Oh shit," and hung up. I was devastated in my crib. A bitch came in about 3:30 in the morning. I immediately tried to press a bitch and a bitch denied everything. BossMack, I feel like I imagined, this bitch made me feel like I imagined that shit happened. She has not, I hadn't noticed no disrespect, nothing weird before this occurrence. This is the first time anything suspicious ever happened. How would you deal with this shit? Hit the like button. Alright, man. You heard what you heard, bro. You heard what you heard. You heard what you heard. You heard what you heard. Right? You heard what you heard. Right? You heard what you heard. Now let's remember, you're 34 and she's 26. That's a nice gap right there, right? And then you have the house, so you like a rest haven for a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You facilitate a lot of processes. You know, bitches, you know, it's like a rest haven. You know what I'm saying? And bitches be having, you know what I'm saying, that could have been her little YN. You know what I'm saying? But, YN ain't got the resources for a bitch. Bitches be having different niggas for different things, you know what I'm saying? You her rest haven nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a place of rest, you know what I'm saying? Got the house, you know what I'm saying? In this hostile environment where rent is high as fuck. She rests, you know what I'm saying? Take care of you, cook, clean, and whatnot. She might have went and got her issue, right? And then you don't see no fluctuation in it. You don't see no fluctuation in a bitch character because she got each nigga in his proper place. You know what I'm saying? Like, she understand that survival is of the essence. You know what I'm saying? And to continue to be able to live life, you know what I'm saying, have money, do shit, do fun shit with her bitches, come home, fuck you, come home, fuck, suck, cook, clean, and then get back out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's all, everything's working. Everything is working. And then maybe, she might go get some dick right there right quick. You know what I'm saying? And she put that man in his position like, this is, she go get hit right quick and then bring it back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility. That's a possibility. You ain't heard of a bitch doing that? You ain't heard of a bitch doing that? This the money nigga right here. This is the house. Apple Watch told on the nigga doubt what he heard. Now, how would I deal with that? You know what? How would I deal with that? I would just have to live in my house by myself, man, and, you know, make sure, you know, I kept the space open so other bitches could come through, man, because, you know, see, you know, you restricting yourself. You know what I'm saying? I would have to, you know, be like, well, you know what? I just want to live by myself. I still fuck with you though, but I just want to live by myself though. I still fuck with you. Maybe I was tripping. Maybe I was hearing things. Maybe I was having a hallucination. But you know, it's better if I live by myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then, you know, keep it open. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't like, you know, you rest havening. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it. Having 26 in the crib, I get it. I get it. I get it. Having 26 in the crib, it's a beautiful thing. I get it. I don't think I would just dismiss a bitch. He said I wouldn't. Hey man, I would just, you know, yeah. I would just demote a bitch, you know, but then here's the thing about the demotion. See, the demotion, a bitch might end up firing herself from that demotion because, see, in the eyes of her homegirl, she taking the L. They gonna be like, damn, bitch, you was living like this. Now he made you move. And then she might not be able to take that demotion. You know what I'm saying? That's a humiliation. You know, because she was living like this. And that little slip up right there, you know what I'm saying? You know. So a bitch would probably fire herself off of the you gotta move, you know what I'm saying? She gonna probably be like, she gonna take herself out the rotation. Unless she don't have a real suitable replacement, you know what I'm saying? She might feel the pain of she was at the mountaintop and then fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been like, you know, it could have been one of them situations where it's like, this is a nigga she used to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he got out of jail or came back around and, you know, caught her somewhere with, you know, and she had a moment of weakness, but really it ain't really that serious. But, you know, it could be many different scenarios. I'd make a bitch move out for sure, though. Hit the like button for this game. I'd make a bitch move out for sure. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. It's fucked up when, you know, and you know, I appreciate reminders of reality. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be caught up in your, you know, your own thoughts, like you the whole show. You feeling comfortable, like, man, you know, this is my bitch. I'm the whole show. You think you the whole show, and then you get a rough, a reality check, like, yeah, no, your bitch is, you know, nigga, you not immune to nothing, nigga. Your bitch is out here. You know what I'm saying? And it can happen to you. It's how you deal with it. Don't let it crush you. You know, I know it's crushing, man, to just be like, to be having a good night. You was just at the Laker game, up in the box. It was some bitches up there, you know what I'm saying? You chilling, feeling good. You know, come back home, be at home and shit. Where my bitch at? You know what I'm saying? You give a call to your bitch, and then all of a sudden you faced with the reality that she fucking another nigga. It's just reality check right now, nigga. Oh shit! Oh man, my bitch. Oh, I thought I was the whole show. I thought my bitch held me. I thought I can't believe after all I've done for this bitch. After all I've done for this bitch. But you know, it's always room for a YN, you know, the YN, you know, the little killer, little dude, he a killer. He probably just got out of jail. You know, they was fucking before he went to jail. You know, they was already fucking. You know, they got that relationship, so he just see her and grab her up right quick, and next thing you know, he fucking her. You know what I'm saying? And you calling and the Apple Watch get it. You know what I mean? She don't even like him like that, really. Hit the like button. Why didn't he holler at some bitches at the Laker game? I don't know. Maybe he did. What makes you a man is how you respond to adversity. Yeah. 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 It's in your mind playing, and then a bitch telling you didn't hear it. Oh, that's beautiful. Your bitch telling you didn't hear it. See, that's the beautiful part too, right there. Like, the bitch, you ain't never caught the bitch doing nothing else, right? And then you hear that, and then a bitch stand on business and be like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. A bitch go to the death with it. I didn't do nothing. And you just like, damn, I know I heard what I heard. The fuck? Hell no, I heard what I heard. Even though it was late night, and you was drunk and high, and I know I heard what I heard. You look back at your phone. Yeah, I called her. Yeah, this is her number. I heard that shit. Hit the like button for this game. All right, let's do another reader, listener, email. Now, this is Soak Game. Soak Game always. Always remember anything can happen. Never put nothing past a bit. Could have been worse. She might have brought a home and a souvenir from her trip. Brought home a souvenir from her trip. Ah. I like that gaslighting shit, man. I like when bitch got caught and just tell you I didn't get caught. Bitch, I caught you. No, I didn't. No, you didn't. Bitch, I caught you. No, you didn't. Bitch, I caught you. No, you didn't. And the nigga really questioned what his imagination like. Did I? Did I catch the bitch? Did I catch her? Oh, shit. It's cold when you ain't got no other issues. Like you ain't caught her doing nothing else before. And she can stand on that. I ain't never did shit. Nigga, you tripping. And then you get to going, damn, am I tripping? Did I hear it? What the fuck? Hit the like button for this game. A nigga from Atlanta writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 29-year-old nigga out here getting to the chili as a urban planner. I have no bitches on the team right now, but I do have a few prospects I'm working with right now. My situation is with my ex bitch, my last bitch I was with for almost a year. I was with her for almost a year right before our shit started to fall. Right before our shit started to fall apart, I popped out with her at a music festival a few weeks ago. And I popped out there with a few of my bros and they bitches. It was a good time. It was lit. However, right after that event, cracks started to appear in my relationship with my ex-bitch, and things began to rapidly fall apart. I accepted that my bitch wasn't feeling me anymore, and I kept it pushing and commenced to add new bitches to the team. I'ma keep it a buck. I should have kept on adding bitches to the team throughout the relationship, but I allowed myself to get complacent, so I had to start over from 0 bitches. I ended up knocking a few bitches and ended up taking one particular bitch to a Hawks game about a week ago. While at the game, I saw my ex-bitch out there posted with one of my bros. They was on a date, and it was also one of my bros that I had linked up with at that music festival. And he was at the music festival with his bitch. BossMack, I feel betrayed like a motherfucker. This is one of my close bros. Who is at fault here? Is it should I just relax and keep it pushing because the bitch not with me no more? Or should I look at it at the homie sideways for doing that shit? Hit the like button for this game. All right. So if you didn't understand that there, we have a guy who had a bitch on the team. He went to a music festival, and some of his other bros was there with they bitches, and they all hung out. And then after the music festival, his relationship with his bitch fell apart, and they end up not fucking around no more. And then he went to a Hawks game with his new bitch, and he seen his ex-bitch there with one of his bros that was at that music festival they popped out at. How do you feel about that? All right. I always said you never can trust none of your peoples. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, a nigga can have bitches on his team and still acquire your bitch from you. You know what I'm saying? On some like King David. Like King David in the I forgot what with Bathsheba. You know what I'm saying? You had King David's soldier had one bitch on the team. And King David had many bitches. But King David still just took his soldiers one bitch. You know what I'm saying? He still just took his soldiers one bitch. You know? So a nigga can have bitches and just take your bitch. You know what I'm saying? If anything, what you should learn from that is, you know, hey man, you can't trust your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Anything can always happen. It's diabolical out here. Your bitch can turn around and choose up on one of your homies. It can happen. What you need to take away from that is you realize that man is not your homie. You know what I'm saying? That's what you take away from that, and that's really all you can do is just be like, okay, I can't fuck with that nigga no more. I can't fuck with that nigga no more. Some type of way, my bitch ended up with him. It really shouldn't matter how much. Matter much now because she is an ex. Yeah, but if it's your boy, that's a violation. You know what I'm saying? If it's your boy, I wouldn't associate with. Okay, the way I see it, I wouldn't fight him or have violence toward him or nothing like that. I would just realize that he wasn't my partner like that, and I would make sure that I limit my association with him. You know, going forward. I would salute him on stealing a bitch. I'll be like, use a cold player. Salute on stealing a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But then I would limit my association with that man. Fuck the bitch. The bitch don't even count. I don't have nothing to say to the bitch. But the homie, I'll be like, okay, I gotta watch. I gotta make sure that I don't, you know, that's not the homie like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you my homie, I'ma leave all your bitches alone. You know what I'm saying? If you my homie, if you and your bitch fall apart, I'm never fucking with your bitch. I'm never fucking with your bitch. That's your bitch forever to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm never fucking with your bitch. Me personally. That's my philosophy. Because, you know, I know niggas, you know what I'm saying, if your bitch was fucking with, if that was your main bitch, if one of the homies had a main bitch, and he done came around me with the main bitch, and then they break up, I'm not fucking with her. I'm not fucking with her under no circumstances. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking with her. You know, I'm gonna leave that bitch alone. It's a lot of other bitches in the world. Hit the like button for this game. He said, I've been on both sides of this issue. See, I'm not coveting the homie's bitch. See, he was coveting the homie's bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and see, you never know, man. Like you confiding in the homie. Like this your homie right here, right? Y'all partners. He know about all your bitches and the different things you doing. and he see you with a bitch, and this is your main bitch, and then y'all break up, and then he pop out with her. That's I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. Oh shit. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out everybody. Shout out everybody. Dirty Mackin'. Yeah. It's when your homie throwing shade on you to steal your bitch from you. And see, you don't know if he did that or not. You don't know if he did that or not. You know what I'm saying? He might have mentioned some of your side bitches. You know that nigga has some side bitches. I would never do that to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's tricky, man. It's tricky out here. Hit the like button for this game. It's tricky out here. Shop BossMack Streetwear, y'all. It's been a pleasure today. You know, vibing with the peoples. You know what I'm saying? I think that's. Also remember, if you order some BossMack Streetwear, it's on the way to you, man. It's on the way to you, man. I'm gonna keep it tall. One of my ex-wife friends tried to hit me up. I told her I was good. I can't do that. That's honorable right there. That would have devastated your ex-wife, bro. That would have devastated a bitch. That would have devastated a bitch. That would have devastated a bitch. Yeah, man. That was some grace right there, man. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, look here, man. I'm finna wrap it up, man. I'm finna wrap it up. I appreciated y'all this day. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. Boss, we need that black and white bitch relax arc hoodie. Yeah, okay, I got that. I'm gonna get that up. If I don't get it up today, I'm gonna get it up tomorrow. If I don't get it up today, I'm gonna get it up tomorrow. The BossMack is popping out at the Blue Note tonight for Keon Harold at the Blue Note is going up tonight. So if you're out and about in Los Angeles, in the Los Angeles metropolis, you might see the BossMack out there doing his thing, man. You know, on my jazz shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably come back with some footages. That would depend on if I have kids with the ex and she puts me through. I just noticed that Red Jet Shell painting was in Detroit because my stream started over again. Hit the like button for this game. All right, y'all. I'm out. 100, man. 100.